Thank you for tuning in. We are live in the vault right now with our resident numismatist, Mr. Mike Mezak. It's a big 20 minutes left in our show. Obviously, with all the recent news about the penny, everybody's talking about it. No more pennies, Mike. Is it true?
That's what the government says. They just made a press release. They ordered their last supply of penny blanks.
Okay.
So what they make the pennies with.
Yep.
And they said once that's done, they're done with pennies.
And that's this year?
That's this year. They just ordered it.
Okay.
So they said end of 25, maybe into 26, but they'll be the same dated coins, you know, that go out.
Sure.
You know, as they're released by the Fed, is what they do. And look, I've advocated for it for 15 years. Okay, ever since it costs more than a penny to make a penny.
Does it cost? It costs more?
Yeah, it costs like 4 cents to make a penny.
Okay.
Okay, so it saves us tens and tens and tens of millions of dollars to stop making pennies. Now there's other things that go on. We got to start rounding everything up to nickels, okay, and doing all that other stuff. But at the end of the day, we're ending the penny. It's not a design change. We've been through many of those. I've never been through, in my entire career, the end of a denomination.
Oh.
The last time we ended a denomination of a coin was 1889.
And you were definitely not around for that.
I was definitely not there. We ended the 3-cent nickel, the $1 gold coin, and the $3 gold coin were all ended in 1889. That was the last time that we've ended a denomination. We had 3-cent silvers, they ended before that. We had 20-cent pieces, they ended before that. $4 coins ended before. We've ended denominations in the past, half cents, 2 cents, all ended, but 1889 was the last time that we ever did it. Well, now we're ending this. And understand, the Lincoln cent's been made uninterrupted since 1909. So it's not just, and we've made pennies in this country since 1792. Wow. Okay, the United States Mint has made pennies, you know, 1-cent coins since 1792. That ends this year. We are looking at the last penny. So rolls of just regular pennies.
Yes.
That are 50 cents, that you're supposed to get at the bank for 50 cents are going for 30 bucks.
Stop it.
For regular pennies. This is the proof penny. People always ask me, what's the one thing you want to do? And I can tell you right now, in numismatics, and you mark my words, I've done this a very long time, and I rarely give advice. They are going to make, in 2025, 400,000 United States proof sets. That's going to make it one of the rarest proof sets ever made by the United States government since 1968, since they moved it to San Francisco. I think they're changing the design, maybe even taking Kennedy off the $50. They're changing it because next year's the semi-quincentennial, the 250th anniversary. They're going to dual date everything. They're changing everything, changing all the coins, ending the pennies, doing all the stuff next year. The 2025 is going to be the last of all the things that we've known, and it's going to be one of the rarest. Anything from 2025 from the proof set, and this is the proof coin, anything from the proof set is going to be insane. I think those proof sets, which currently sell from the United States Mint with shipping and handling, are 45 bucks. The instant they sell those out, and I think they're pretty close right now, I think that's overnight almost a $100 set. It could become $150. It could become $200 just for the set. Forget about Mint State 7 or Proof 70 Perfect. These are the S-Mint coins. You can only get S-Mint coins out of the proof set. There's no other place to get them. So when you have this coin now certified absolutely, positively perfect, absolutely, positively perfect, you have to step in. You've got to pick this up. You have to understand the incredible significance, numismatic, historic, monetarily, economically, all of it. And when we have the last, don't you wish you'd have had the 3-cent nickels, the $1 gold piece and the $3 gold piece in perfect condition? That'd be about a $2.5 million collection today for those 3 coins in perfect condition.
Okay, all right. So okay, this is making a good point, and we all know it to be true. Let's get the latest numbers, Rob. How many now left, please, sir?
And this is a hard number too, by the way. Yeah, I don't have any more proof sets. So I mean, we've graded everything that we can get our hands on.
Can we, Rob? Can you show America, please, how many of those there are? Can you just show absolutely all of our friends at home? We have 112 and counting. These will sell out.
And I usually take a little nap before the show because I'm old and getting up at 1 a.m. stuff, right? I mean, well, I'm usually up at 5, but I mean, you know, with this. But no, I'm talking to the producer here, and they say, well, you know, I don't have enough. I go, I can give you. I called the office. They had to get into the inventory. I had like like 24 more coins.
That was it.
That was it. I mean, we were down to like the last box, you know, that we had for overage. We don't have that. I put in the last of the coins. So now I'm sure we're under 100 on this. So you have to understand the significance of this. Now, of course, I'm going to try to get more proof sets, but if they sell out, then all of a sudden they go to $100, this is a $200 coin.
All day long.
This is a $249 coin. Because everybody's chasing this coin. This is the coin now that's sitting. Everybody loves the Kennedy half done. If they change the Kennedy, that's a $100 coin. That's a $150 coin. That's a $200 coin. If they do that, but understand, so everybody's chasing the penny right now. Everybody's chasing the Lincoln cent. You know, that's the really thing. Now, here's the thing. In American numismatics, you'll appreciate this.
Yeah.
I'm always supposed to refer to this as a Lincoln cent.
Okay.
Because only England has pennies.
There you go, you see.
Okay, that's how it differentiates.
Yes, yes.
In America, we differentiate it by calling it a cent.
A cent, yeah.
In England, it's a penny.
I always wondered. Yeah. Thank you for explaining.
So we call it, just because of the kind of the cultural carryover,
Sure.
we call it a penny, but it's technically a cent.
Okay. Now I know, and I can tell my friends, guys, we see you. This will completely sell out. We are taking final orders right now. It's ending now. The cents are over. The penny is gone. The final orders have been placed. There will be no more pennies. You're buying the last of it, the end of it. You know, in years and years to come, when the history books are written, they will look back at the year 2025 and say that was the year that they said no more pennies because nobody uses it. Right?
We're all going to be sitting there going, I remember when we were using pennies. Remember when we had the pennies? It's like when I say, remember when we had fax machines?
Exactly.
Okay, but worse, you know, because it's pennies and it's collectible. And it's, I mean, literally it's part and parcel of American history from 1792. And I understand in 1792 when they made them, a penny was a lot of money. 1 cent was a lot of money.
Yeah.
They had to make half cents.
Right.
Because they couldn't price things in cents.
Wow.
You had to make half cents. And then there were 2-cent coins, half cent, 1 cent. I mean, they were significant parts of the American economic system for well over 100 years.
That's fascinating.
For well over 100 years. They were part of that. Well, that entire part of our history is going away. And then now understand, remember, in coin collecting as in any collecting, the single most important determining factor of value is what?
Condition.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
It's not just proof. It's proof perfect.
Yes.
So understand, while these proof Lincolns are just absolutely stupefyingly expensive in the marketplace, now in proof 70, that's a whole different ballgame.
Guys, the team,
we're down to the last couple dozen.
They're telling me it is absolutely about to sell out. We will not officially stamp it yet, but it is about to go. Thank you for all.